what's going on, guys? We are back with another episode. Funny, I actually just got a root canal done and the doc said that I can still go to the gym. I just can't do any PRs. So with that being said, I want to take a day off and I missed you guys. So here we are. Got my pre-workout in my hand. Gonna be doing a back day for density. And today's topic is balancing entrepreneurship and health. It's something that I haven't talked about yet. I want to get into it a little bit in this episode, especially with me having a root canal done today and going to a dentist. I'm like, okay, you know, things like this happen, and you also have to know when to take a step back and when not to. And you know, maybe most of you would have taken a day off today, but I edited, I put it up. Now we're here about to get a workout in, get a vlog in, and I'm not in pain. So I'm not gonna lie to myself. If I can be productive today and I'm feeling fine, then I'm gonna do it. These are just part of things that happen as a human. So with that being said, I'm gonna drink this and then let's get straight into it. All right, so we're on the first exercise here. I've already done my working set. So this is, my warm-up set. So it's gonna be my first working set. I haven't really done this exercise on the vlog yet, but it's a good handlebar. The goal is density again, so we'll get a little closer grip and just squeeze it in for a few sets and then move on to the next exercise. So we're still gonna count that the first working set, but I added 2 more plates in this. So I'll do at least 2 solid sets here, then we'll see how I feel. I want to move to a cable row action after. This topic here, balancing entrepreneurship and health, be useful to some of you if you're already running your business, or to some of you who are in their careers and maybe just like getting into this. And even if you're in school and stuff, whatever your main priority is versus balancing your health. So to start off, I'll go into the first side of why you should prioritize your health when you're an entrepreneur and running your businesses. And then on the flip side, I'll also go into why you should prioritize entrepreneurship over your health at times, because sometimes we can use our health and balance as an excuse to rest longer than we need to. So I do want to get into that as well. I think I would definitely agree that there's times that I do struggle with this balance of health and entrepreneurship, because when you're so dialed into the game, you're not thinking about meals as much, especially for me. You're not maybe going to a doctor's for regular checkups. You might miss a blood test or whatever, or a dentist appointment. But these kind of things do matter. But at the same time, a lot of you are into entrepreneurship and running their businesses. At the same time, there's probably a lot of you into entrepreneurship that aren't into the fitness lifestyle. Like for me, I'm blessed because I own this gym and I own an activewear brand. So my whole life kind of surrounds fitness anyway, so I'll never miss a workout. And for the most part, I'll eat clean too, with just the exception of lack of calories. But for you guys, a lot of you might not even be going to the gym. You might be skipping a lot of days, not just meals. You might actually be overeating with junk food and chips and chocolates and not getting the proper nutrients in and proteins in, and at the same time skipping the gym after day and just getting kind of fat. So at the same time, you do have to prioritize that side of your health, which I'll get into after this stuff. We're on to our next exercise. I'm back on the cable rows, but I got just a general rope here. I feel like I'm on a constant hunt for the perfect squeeze, so I don't really want to use that like staple triangle bar. We already know it works, but we'll test this out with the ropes, see how much of a squeeze I can get in full range of motion, and then we'll do at least 3 sets here. Let's start off with the people that purely are not focusing on your health, not maybe a couple things that you just have to tweak. But if you're running your own business, especially you have a team too, everything that you do, every action that you take, first of all, is a representation on the brand, on your team. And as a leader, they are looking at you and watching your daily habits. So you want to make sure that you give the best leadership for the sake of your business and brand to grow, first of all. But at the same time, for the sake of your health, you should not be going to your business every single day, putting in 14, 16, 18 hours when you're not working out, when you're not eating properly, when you're not focused on your health in period or in general. These kind of things, you're gonna go back into your business and carry that bad energy, that lack of nutrients, lack of food. Your mood's gonna be a little down, your dopamine is lower, you're not producing or burning off enough stress that you're carrying through your business into the gym. So you wanna make sure that you get your workouts in. You wanna make sure that you eat good, eat enough protein, get your cardio in, and that just puts you in a different kind of mindset. So I'm actually just gonna do 2 sets with that rope. It's good enough. And I grab this cable extension. It's a little bit wider triangle with a nicer grip too. And I can still get a good range of motion and a good squeeze. So I'll do at least 2 sets of that as well next. On to the next exercise. I'm going to use this as the support, and we'll just be doing dumbbell rows. We haven't really done those on the vlog yet, so we'll do those, maybe 3 sets on each arm, and then on to the next. And the goal is still just to train back for density today, so it's a lot of row movements once again, and then maybe even a little bit of trap movements. On the flip side though, as important as it is to take care of your health and balance your health when it comes to entrepreneurship, it's equally as important to take care of your entrepreneurship as well, because a lot of you also aren't as serious enough in your grind, in your business. So what you do is you find the next excuse to chill out. You have a dentist appointment, for example, you get a filling done and you're like, all right, even though you're not in any pain, you're like, all right, let me take the day off because I deserve it, because I'm recovering. Or you have a hard day, or you have a long day at work, you've put in a lot of your grind, in running your business, and then you're like, well, now I get to have a day off from the gym because I had to deliver this many products to customers. No, you don't. This is part of the grind. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So just because you think you need a rest day, but realistically, you know deep down that you aren't really in pain and you're not really tired and you do have energy to keep grinding, and you're just finding an excuse to chill at home, eat pizza and watch Netflix, then you're not doing anybody a disservice but yourself. Okay, we're on to our next exercise. It's gonna be our 5th exercise now. I think I'm pretty satisfied with the backside. This is on the bottom of the cable extension. I have like an easy bar, and I'm gonna do cable rows that'll be targeted a little bit more for my inner and upper back and even like traps area. So we'll do squeeze like that, keep the elbows in and just squeeze up. After this, then I'm gonna head on to just a single bicep movement, and then we're done. I think self-awareness is the biggest key for you to know like how to navigate through a balance of entrepreneurship and health. If you're feeling bad, like truly feeling bad and tired or in pain, take rest, like no questions asked. If you're skipping meals, like you know you're skipping meals. So take the time to meal prep or have food prepped for you if you can. Get a meal prep service, whatever it takes to get your nutrients in, your macros in, your micronutrients in, that is essential. Maybe the odd day you will skip a meal and you can't do anything about it. On the flip side, you will eat a little bit more shit food because you didn't have time to cook properly or get healthy meals. So this is a balance that you will practice. It's a yin and yang, but at the same time, self-awareness is key here, where if you mess up the one day, fix yourself the next day and try to keep a consistent habit of not messing up constantly day after day. So that's my tip on balancing health. If you're running a business and it needs your attention, especially in the early years or even the later years, but especially in the early years, that you do focus on the daily grind that is required to grow your business further. Don't make excuses like, oh, well, let me take a rest day and not work on my grind, or let me just take a rest day from the gym because I did too much work, or I get to eat more shit food today because I was working really hard on my business, or since I'm dieting really good today and I worked out, I get to just slack off on my business. This is a balance that goes both ways that you have to be managing constantly. So when it comes to balancing health and entrepreneurship, it's not one side needs more focus. It's both sides need focus on an almost equal level, sometimes one more than the other, but you do need to pay attention to both of them for it to actually work. On the same note, if let's say you are doing one side of balancing either health, let's say you are doing one side of this equation properly, aka you're balancing your health, taking your health very seriously, you're eating well, you're going to the gym, you're drinking enough water, you're getting your nutrients in, you're getting your checkups, you know you're a healthy person overall, naturally that's gonna fall into your business side as well. So not only you get to balance one another, but once you're doing that, the one side is actually helping the other side stay balanced as well. Same thing with business. If you're killing it in numbers every day, your business is growing every day, you're getting new collaborations, there's good people working with you, you're on the newspaper, you just have all this positive energy around you, you're feeling good, you have energy, that is gonna go into, or should, that will naturally go into your health side as well, where you'll be like, you know what, I'm winning all this, I'm feeling great, why would I go and eat shit food and feel like shit after and not work out and get fatter when there's people like congratulating me, but then they look at me and they're like, yeah, but bro, like doesn't work out and looks like shit. I don't want that, and naturally you won't want that too. So when you are doing one thing well and you're making that a habit, it'll help you maintain the other thing as well. And then naturally, even though you're paying attention to both of them, making sure they're both working well, they'll help one another to stay good too. Okay, we're on our final set here now. I just have a pair of 40-pound dumbbells. We're gonna do 3 to 4 sets of bicep curls, straight arm, and then we're out of here. As I finish these last 2 sets, we'll close off the topic here too. Both sides of the angle are equally as important. If you want to balance the fitness side, the health side, you have to equally balance the entrepreneurship side. If you're working hard and you're working on your business, you equally have to balance the other side. So you're working out, eating good food, and just keeping 2 hand in hand. If you're able to balance them, each one of them will kind of help each other stay balanced as well. And at the end of the day, like, balance is just a word. They don't need to be exactly perfect at all times. There will be some times where you can focus and you want to focus on your business more. There'll be other times where you want to focus on your fitness and health more, and maybe go on a vacation and take some time off and relax your brain. Both sides are okay. It's this kind of motion. But as long as you're gradually going up, it's fine. If you start to focus on one side too much, either your health will be in jeopardy or your business will be in jeopardy. Okay, the workout's done. We're on to our cardio here now. Gonna do 15 minutes as always. The topic is done. Hopefully I gave you guys a couple, what would I call it? A couple pointers to kind of balance out your health and entrepreneurship. For those of you who are into running your own business and you're struggling with that, you have your ups and downs. Take the break when you need and get to work when you need to. So be true to yourself, be self-aware. And with that note, see you guys in a couple days. Peace.